some might consider a remote outpost in the landscape of college football, rivalries are everywhere. Travel along I-10 and only 46 miles separate the two schools that will square off today for the right to claim the Silver Spade. New Mexico State will kick it off and will be underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Miners offense comes onto the field first today. The Miners blasted the Aggies the last time these two saw each other.
Yeah, the Miners took care of business, and they made this rivalry game look like it was one team was Division I, one team was Division III. UTEP destroyed them, embarrassed.
There he goes. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense. And the Miners, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking downfield on first down. He uncorks one deep. Touchdown, UTEP! First points of the day are on the board. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. So the New Mexico State Aggies offense will try to get something started with their first possession. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
And the Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. The play action fake. Here comes the heat. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The punt team makes its way onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He'll try to do it himself. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Turning
it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Miners come to the line with a new set of downs. Now from inside the red zone. It's complete on the right side. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it but it'll be first and goal for this offense. And the Miners kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Ready to try the point after.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
14, New Mexico State, 0.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. To the air on first down. Under fire. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's going to lose a yard on that one. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Makes the grab. He's able to get it out to the 25, but needed a little bit more to move the chains. It'll be 4th down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. Fires toward the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. In the Battle of I-10, they played for a couple of trophies. The Silver Spade, which dates back to 1955, and the Mayor's Cup since 1982. But you know it as the Grass Spittoon.
I'm already confused. I mean, I know this is a rivalry game, and I love these trophies, but multiple trophies, I'm a little bit confused. But UTEP, New Mexico State, Jesse, they're playing for something today.
Yeah, and listen, I know there's Indiana and Michigan State fans out there going, wait, that's our trophy. No. For 109 years, UTEP and New Mexico State, they've been going at it. This one means a lot.
Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Odom. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Touchdown, UTEP! And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Duke had an impressive showing at home today, and I know the fans outside Krzyzewskiville are ready for hoops, but pay attention to what's happening on the gridiron too, people. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. finds a little space. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. They're looking to throw on second and short. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, New Mexico State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. On the ground, it's Hobbs. Breaks into the open. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. He fires one deep down the right side. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. From the gun, to give, looking for room. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying play action. Grabbed on the outside. It's Odom. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Shoots it to the left. It's gone. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Now on first down from the 28. Wants to go up top on first down. Zings it complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. New Mexico State lines up quickly. Second down, they'll go to the air. The short hands, it's Williams. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Looking to throw for it. Gets it out quickly. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. He's got it. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Wants to throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Makes a connection. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. New Mexico State to the line after picking up the first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Shakes off the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now the play fake. Lets it fly deep downfield. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie!
And I'm not going to say that was a must-score, but that was a must-score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully, now you built some momentum. You cut it to a two-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
New Mexico State, 14.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. On the move, he fires. Finds a man on the right. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Looking to throw on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. The first meeting between these two way back in 1914 when the Texas College of Mines traveled to Las Cruces, New Mexico to face New Mexico A&M.
Yeah, and that's cool, Reese. I love that you know the history of these games.
Makes the grab inside the 30. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. Just drives in between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Miners will boot it away to start the second half. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off play action. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. This New Mexico State offense is pushing all the right buttons. Give to the back. Plows through the defense. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. after the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Going to try to get it himself. Quarterback gets the first down. He got past the sticks and slides to a stop, but there is a flag on the play. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Look out, he's got room. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. The Aggies didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. From the gun, give on the inside. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And here comes the field goal unit. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. Had to settle for the field goal.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. UTEP has the ball, the offense, ready to go back to work. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Grabbed over the middle. It's Torres. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Power football with the run. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Brought down after 45. Second down.
They'll try to pop the draw. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And the Miners pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
And first down for the offense.
They'll run it from the gun. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy.
Touchdown, Miners! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The give. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. We've come to the break, and it's UTEP holding the lead. Let's take take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. They'll give it to him again. Creates a little room. Lowers those pads. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Here's the handoff. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback on the keeper. Nice move there. Knocked out of bounds and sticking with that running game as they get deeper in the red zone. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. They'll go right back to the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
He'll take a shot. He caught it. And he will score. Touchdown, New Mexico State. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Handoff from the gun. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. The Miners line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Odom. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Miners are rolling down the field. They'll give it to the back. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
The Miners a good spot here with second and short. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Yeah, they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can turn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. But we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. And the Miners come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.